Hello everybody, welcome back to Wolfeei Extras. Today we're going to be looking at the Day 1 teams for MCC29. They have been released at this point. I'm like an hour late, or like half an hour late. By the time this video is up, it's probably been half an hour, or an hour, I mean, sorry. First team, just to, get your attention. So far, I mean, the first day of teams have been pretty standard. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Kind of what was expected. So I wonder what tomorrow's going to look like, but let's first go over the teams for today. Sapnap, 5-up, Jack Manifold, and Eretz is the Red Rabbids team. It's a pretty cool team. I like this one a lot. Sapnap, obviously, coming off of a Squidcraft win, probably one of the biggest Minecraft event wins you can have, as it's pretty exclusive. So that's pretty cool. 5-up, obviously, very good player. Jack Manifold still looking for that win, and Eric always good for a team. I'm very excited to see how this will work together. I think the vibes will be pretty interesting. I think Sapnap and Jack Manifold in the same team is a good time. Next up, Orangeocelots, Filza, Ryguy Rocky, Joel Smallish Beans, and Impulse SV. I don't know what the average age on this team is, but I feel like it's pretty high. That's not like meant as a dig or anything. I just have a feeling. I think this is a pretty cool team. This feels like a very good teamwork team to me. I don't think any of them are standout PvPers or standout parkour players. I think they're all, some of them are pretty good at PvP and or parkour. I think their main skill here comes down to teamwork. I think they'll work really well cohesively, and I'm very excited to see how that will turn out as this team tries to win. Also, they are like the only team I'm pretty sure that doesn't have like a lead S tier or whatever. I think their best player is Joel. I could be wrong. Maybe Phil. But I'm excited to see how it turns out. Next up, Yellow Yaks, my favorite team out of day one. Fruitberries, Sneak Snack, Captain Sparkles, and Captain Puffy. Two of the duos that I've been wanting to see for a while combined. Fruit and Sneak duo I've wanted to see. Old UHC days, I'm pretty sure they were friends at least, or have been friends since then. Very excited to see them two on the same team. Fruit and Sparkles, I don't think it's actually happened yet. Very excited to see that one enter the playing field. And then Puffy on the team works really well. Puffy's familiar with all three of these people. Very good cohesive team. Very excited to see how they will do. Can Sneak and Sparkles get a back-to-back win with a 4-month gap between both events? I guess we'll see. I guess it's been 3 months. 3-month gap between both events. I don't know. I hope so. It's my favorite team so far, so I will be rooting for them. Next up, Lime Team, Pete, Callum, Kara, and Jimmy Solidarity Gaming. I think this is a pretty cool team. Pete and Callum has not happened as a duo in MCC for a while. I think Pete and Kara also hasn't happened in MCC for a little bit. Obviously, Pete and Jimmy happens almost every single event. But I think this team will be really good for the vibes. I think it's also pretty strong. Callum, yet again, getting another very good player on his team, even though he's already very good. So, not sure how that works. But I guess, statistically, I'm pretty sure it's fair. So, yeah, very excited to see how this team will do. And I will also be rooting for them. And then finally, the surprise team, I guess, for today, George is in, which I'm pretty sure people, for some reason on Reddit, said that he wasn't. I don't know when he said he was or wasn't in. So clearly that was wrong. Purple, George, Gumi, and Sniff. Gumi has a silly little profile picture. For those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure there's like a channel in the player server where they can request the profile pictures. So that was per Gumi's request. Pretty funny. Yeah, Purple George is a pretty good duo. I don't really know. It feels very familiar, but I don't know why. Regardless, I think this team's pretty cool. Sniff, I think, is the outlier on this team, I guess. I know Sniff's team with Purple. I'm not sure if Sniff's team with either George or Gumi before, or really done much content with either of them. But I think it's cool. I think it'll be interesting to see how they will work together. And yeah, that's fun. Here is the team, or the selection of teams in a tier list. I'm someone who keeps track every single time. Here's my current stance on who isn't in, or guaranteed, or confirmed, or whatever. The 100%, I mean, Scott and Shelby are guaranteed. Tubbo is in, guaranteed. Rambo, I think, will probably be in. He's still trying to get a win. Wilbur, usually in. Everyone in the probably in tier are just people that are somewhat frequently in MCC, so I imagine they'll return. And then the rest, I mean, everyone in Lime, I think, is confirmed not in, but at this point, who knows? For all we know, Foolish could be in, he could have been lying. Tommy could be in, he could have been lying. I don't know. Probably not in, just Tina and Nikki, because I don't think they would play. So yeah, so far, the quote-unquote guaranteed in makes up for, let's see, 16 players. So that's 4 teams. Who will we see alongside these people? I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Yeah, let me know what you think of the teams. I think they're pretty solid. I would have obviously hoped with a bit of copium that they would have been more experimental, but that is something that is easier to request than to actually do, because MCC has a very tight-knit roster, and adding a bunch of people and removing a bunch of people is way easier said than done. Alright, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow again. Goodbye!